guys, doing a quick check-in. I feel like this past week I have like cried so much, like at night and in the morning, just like tears, 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 like that I can't stop. I can't stop crying. I can't stop having some sort of resentment against my body, against my husband. It's very recent, and I um have decided to go back to therapy about it because it's something that like I almost feel like I can't grasp why. I feel like I'm okay, and most of the day I go about my day and I'm fine, but I'm just like at night I just break down, and in the morning I break down to the point where I'm like shaking, to the point where I'm like physically sick over it. And that is struggling with or suffering from infertility um for a while. Um, this wouldn't necessarily be considered secondary infertility yet. I guess I'm just a little more overwhelmed um, because I feel like time is running out. I'm like hating my body more and more. Each cycle I don't get pregnant. I had such a stressful summer when it comes to my menstrual cycle. I had one period May 31st and didn't get it again until like July 30th or something like that, which is very unusual for me. Prior to that too, I got my period like May 31st, and then I hadn't had it for like 8 weeks prior to that. Really, really unusual. I've always had like clockwork period, which I always thought was like weird that I couldn't ovulate. We found out like there was scarring on my tubes. I got the HSG test, it cleared it, and I got pregnant right away. And I had done the HSG test prior, years before I got pregnant, and it didn't work. I did not get pregnant. Just for clarification too, the HSG test is not really meant to be used as like a fertility treatment. It's more like it's a test is what it is, to see if your tubes are cleared. The second step is usually, or you could do it simultaneously to get your partner's or the sperm donor's sperm checked. But 95%, I think that's the statistic, I'm pretty sure it is, of women get pregnant after they get the HSG test administered. Again, it's not really used as a fertility treatment. It just so happens that you kind of get your tubes cleared out, and like for that 3 months after, you have a really high chance of getting pregnant. So I had done it years ago, like 2018, did not work. And then I did it right after we got married in 2021, and I got pregnant right away, and I was like so shook. I was so shocked. And it was amazing. So we had a really healthy pregnancy, healthy delivery, a beautiful baby girl who I like love more than anything. And we pretty much started trying almost as soon as possible. They say 6 to 8 weeks. You're supposed to wait till you have sex again after you gave birth. We were like right there on that 8-week mark. We were given the okay. My daughter was C-section. I had a C-section delivery, but we were given the okay by our doctor to try again. Again, my age being into consideration. So we like immediately just started trying again. We were like, we were so elated with our baby. We wanted to have, like multiple children. We talked 2, 3, 4. Like it wasn't even like a question to like, let's just do it again. Pregnancy was amazing. The delivery was amazing. Having this newborn was amazing. Everything just felt very right. We felt very content, very like situated with our lives, and thought, why not try again? So we were trying, and I was like, okay, this is like cute or whatever, but like not getting pregnant, actively trying. I mean, there was a couple months where it was like every single day, actively trying. None of it working. So we were gonna try around my birthday to do the HSG test again. I don't know what happened. There was a reason we didn't do it around my birthday. I don't know, maybe we got busy or something. Which I don't think that was it. I don't know. I think there was a reason we were like, let's just wait another month. So we did the HSG test in June. So I got my menstrual cycle, my period on like May 31st, and we scheduled the HSG test for June 8th. And I was so excited because we went to the same place, same doctor. He knew all about the success of my last one, was very optimistic. Actually said my tubes look great. You know, part of the test is it can clear out your tubes. Part of it's like just to see. And it's like, it actually looks great. Like everything's like shooting up and flowing. Like it actually looks amazing. And I was like, perfect, great. I was so excited. I was like, well, you know what? This is it. It worked. It like worked the first time. This is like our second time thing. And I never talked about it because I was like, well, you know, I thought maybe I'd get judgment doing it so soon and so quick. And, you know, maybe it seems like a selfish thing to do to go do it again rather than like waiting a year or whatever in between. But I was like, yeah, let's just do it again, you know, and we'll get pregnant. So that was June 8th of this year, and just a lot of things happened following that. So you have about 3 months to try and get pregnant, or that's like your most fertile time after doing this test. And so I was super excited. My ovulation day happened to fall on June 14th, which would have been my daughter's like 6 months or 7 months birth. Like she was born on the 14th, so it was gonna be on the 14th. We had planned to go like just up north to like a cute little hotel and just, you know, have a little ovulation vacation. And my daughter got really sick for the first time, and that was like so traumatizing. I was like, I was so beside myself with that. So I got stressed from that. I ended up getting sick. I was like really sick all of June. I got physically sick. And just a lot of other stressors that we know online. You know, that's when like the podcast was going out. That's when, you know, there was a lot of issues online, and it was just something that like I was trying not to focus on, but it just like I was sick, and then there was this, and there was important issues, and it's like, okay, do I talk about it? Do I not talk about it? These like battling this like all these things inside of me and doing what's right, and it was a lot. I don't know what it was, but my period, it did not come. It didn't come it didn't come till the end of July. So I had it May 31st to like June 5th or 4th. And then it didn't come again until July 31st. So that's like 8 weeks of no period. You know, during that time, you really think like, oh, you know, maybe I'm pregnant. I took 10, 12 pregnancy tests. None of them were pregnant. And I also wasn't getting my period. And it was so frustrating because I was like, I really want to keep trying. Like I want to keep trying. But obviously my ovulation was messed up. My menstrual cycle was messed up. So we got the period at the end of July, and now we are in August and trying. And, you know, you would think, okay, well, you have a little time till your next test. But my period came so freaking early. So, and we were like trying the everyday method again. And my period came early, and I'm devastated that I had to the end of the month to see, okay, is it gonna be late? Am I gonna test? No. So we have just decided to put a pause on the trying part of pregnancy. Just trying to like collect myself because I feel like I'm stressing myself out. I feel like I'm stressing my body out. And just really putting so much pressure on us to like have this other baby. And I don't know, I feel like I'm harboring this like resentment for some reason towards my body, towards him, like, you know. And I love Moses more than anything. Like, Moses is like the best husband, and he's so understanding, and he's so compassionate. He's very chill and calm. He's very much like when the timing's right, when this. But for me, it's like, as the person trying to get pregnant and struggling with fertility before, I was just like mad at myself that I like can't lose weight, that I can't get like healthy. And I'm like, I try, you know, I actually try really hard. I try to do, you know, starting with walks and going to the gym like it's a new thing. And I'm, you know, I try. And then things just get distracted. I started getting like depressed, which is like the opposite of what the gym's usually supposed to do. And I'm just devastated. And this was supposed to be the 3rd month of the final go, and it didn't work. And I'm just, you know, and then like each month, right? Each month of like trying to get pregnant, you think like, okay, and when I first was like, when we first got the test, I thought if we get pregnant in June, oh my God, we're gonna have a March baby. And oh my gosh, March was when we met and we could like, we'll probably have our C-section. We could schedule it for like the day we met. Okay, great. All right, not March. All right, maybe April, maybe April. Oh my gosh, the birthstone is a diamond. Like, how cute is that? And then, okay, not then, and then August. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get pregnant in August. And then, oh my gosh, the baby will be born on my birthday in the year of the dragon, and I'm a dragon, and it's a Taurus, and how beautiful will that be? And then you get the period, and it's just like, I don't know. I've lost like hope, and I've lost like, it almost becomes like, one, a disappointment, and also just, it just becomes stressful. You know, the intimate act, the intimacy, it just becomes like stressful and so much pressure. And like, if we don't get it done on a certain day, I get like frustrated and upset. And it's just been so hard. And I just like, sometimes I just cry for no reason for like hours at night. And I'm almost a year postpartum. So I don't know why this is coming on all of a sudden. I also get so mad at myself for wanting this second baby. Like, so many people in comments were like, just enjoy Malibu, just enjoy Malibu. And so then I have this overwhelming guilt that like, yeah, like, why do I need to rush this and push this? But it's like, at the same time, I'm like, I want them close in age, and my age is getting older, so then therefore more complications happen or could happen, and it's it's just so much pressure. And I think I'm at the point where we're pausing on the pregnancy, and I'm just trying to focus on some other things for this year. I think in my heart, will like actively try again next year, whatever that means, checking his sperm count, possibly doing IVF or some other sort of fertility treatment. Because as of now, I just don't have like the mental capacity to even go into fertility treatments. Um, And so that's just where we're at. So I just want to give an update, because I do see comments a lot that are like, oh, are you pregnant? Oh, she's pregnant. There was like a lot where like, she's pregnant again. It's like, no, my belly is just insanely big, which is the other trigger for me. Like, I cannot lose my belly fat. It's actually like so wide and like so much belly, and I've just never had that in my life. So it's just like adjustment to that. Like I'm really trying to lose weight. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. I mean, I post the fun food, but I'm telling you, like 75% of my meals are hard-boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, oatmeal, salads, which are not fun. I try and do portion control. I try and do so much, cutting out sugary drinks and caffeinated drinks. And it's just like, I fasted for like 2 days and I gained a pound. And like, I know that sounds insane. Like, I literally had water for 2 days and gained a pound on the scale. I'm like, what? And I've had my thyroid checked. Trust me, as a fat girl, you're like, okay, maybe it's my thyroid. Let's get this thyroid medication and fix it. And the thyroid is completely fine. I'm just fat. I'm just like, I'm so frustrated and I'm so mad at my body, and I look at my body and I hate it so much, and that's like not me. That's so not me. And I'm just like so grateful. I had such a perfect pregnancy and such a perfect delivery and such a perfect baby. And I'm just like, why am I crying? Why am I so upset by this? Why am I mourning this loss of a child that's like not even here, and maybe not meant to be? Maybe I'm meant to have one child. And honestly, like, I would actually be so happy. I look at her and she's so kind and so sweet. When I was so sad, I was like crying, like literally for 2 hours, 3 hours one night, where eventually I'm just gonna go to bed. And Mal was laying in her bed. Moses was with her, and she lays in her bed at night sometimes just to like chill or relax. She likes the big bed. It's nice and cool. And she's kind of just like laying there, whatever. I'm like going, and I go to like lay down. I'm just like flat back, and she's like next to me. She was kind of flat back, but then she turns over her little arm and puts her little hand on my arm. And like, I know she just like sensed this like sadness, just this comfort. It was almost as if she was like, I'm here, mommy. Like, you've got me. And I'm like, so lucky. I am so lucky. So why did I waste 3 hours crying in the bathroom, locking myself in the bathroom, when that was 3 hours I could have spent at night with her? This little hand was like, I'm here. I'm here. So like I said, my husband is so supportive. He's always just like, whatever you want, whatever your body's telling you, you know? And I'm just like, I just need to pause, because I almost, like, I feel like our sex life was just like so great. And that was like one of our funnest parts of marriage. And it was like, we were like so compatible, and that was like our thing. And it's like, it was our connection. And now I'm just like mad about it, and just frustrated and stressed, and it doesn't become fun and spontaneous anymore. Where when we got pregnant the first time, we did the test, but then we immediately went to Hawaii. It was like our honeymoon / second wedding. And we just, like, I was just drinking. I wasn't even thinking about getting pregnant right then. Like, I was just drinking, and we were just having fun as we did as newlyweds. And we made so many plans. Like, we're going to the Maldives in January. So the Maldives, our honeymoon, was actually planned around my ovulation for January. So I was like, we're going to the Maldives. And then we talked about going to Paris and Italy for my birthday. And then we were going to go to Tokyo for his. Just thinking, like, it's going to take probably a year to, like, we're actively trying to get pregnant now, like, fully. And we're like, let's just take a year to travel, and then we'll do IVF or adoption or whatever it is after that year of travel. Well, I got pregnant before the freaking honeymoon even came. I was 5 weeks pregnant in the Maldives, and I was just like blown away and shocked, and that wasn't in our plan. And then this just like happened, and it was the most beautiful, planned surprise. So I'm just like giving my body just a rest. Definitely gonna talk to a therapist about this. You know, I shouldn't feel resentment towards my body or resentment towards my husband because of infertility, but that's how I feel. I should be able to just be in this moment and be so happy we're celebrating. My daughter's gonna be 1, which is like the craziest milestone, like a whole year, which is like, oh my God, she's already getting so big and being so independent already. Time really, really goes so fast. I remember her as a newborn, and I'm just like, oh man, like, it goes so fast. And I just want to be present. I just want to be able to enjoy her. I want to, you know, I'm doing 2 podcasts a week now because I really enjoy doing it. It gives me this like escapism, and it's almost a nice distraction. But I want to, you know, rekindle like the spark and the passion that comes with like intimacy when you're married, because after we got married, I feel like it was like sex got even better and it was even more fun. And I just want to like get back to that, you know? So this is our pause on pregnancy moment, and any words of encouragement would be wonderful. You know, they always say when you stop trying is when it happens. And so this is maybe in a way inadvertently, subconsciously try to manifest that. I don't know. But I'm just so tired of like calculating the days and then making sure, even if we're like exhausted, like, okay, we have to do this today, you know? And it's fun for a minute. It's fun. And then it just becomes almost like a chore. Oh, you're tired. It doesn't matter. We got to do this, you know? But yeah, I mean, it has only been a year. And I think if I wasn't 35 now, like, I wouldn't feel as much pressured. And I don't feel pressured necessarily by society. I think just from like a medical standpoint, I know a lot of people in their late 30s, 40, you know, get pregnant and have a healthy delivery. And I, you know, hold on to that hope. But it's like, I want them to be close in age. And, you know, kind of this is our baby period. This is our baby era. And I don't know. But thank you so much for like following this journey. Being so supportive. It's been amazing. There are times where I mourn my pregnant self. I loved being pregnant. And we're in August. So this was my final month of being pregnant last year. And I just remember being so happy. Oh my gosh, I had this big belly. And, you know, we were just having our routine, right? Just every day we'd be in the pool and I would just relax in bed. And it was just like this happy time. I felt her in me and moving. And it was just such an exciting time. I mean, each month of my pregnancy was so exciting. And it's like I just want to be like in the present, right? Like I just want to be now. Like I don't want to like look back and be like, gosh, I wish I could be pregnant again. It was such a great time, it's frustrating when my body is just basically telling me like not right now, So for all the moms out there struggling, the people out there trying to get pregnant and struggling with infertility, um, sending you all the baby dust. um, I loved sharing my story because I was told for like literally 8 years, like I couldn't get pregnant. I was actively trying to get pregnant multiple times throughout those 8 years, like actively, and it's not happening. And then I got pregnant. I tried for a year and a half with my husband before I got pregnant, and it was beautiful and it was wonderful. And it was something that I never expected, when you see that pregnant on those tests, like it's a shock, no matter how hard you're trying, no matter the test that you're getting done or the procedures you get done, like it's always a shock because you're like, it worked. And I remember seeing that and I just like, it's so beautiful. And because I've got a string of negative, not pregnant, it's been tough, but I am lucky. I am lucky and I'm grateful. And I wanted to publicly and outwardly say how grateful I am for the amazing pregnancy journey, the amazing delivery journey, and the amazing daughter that I have who's just like so special, so beyond special. And I love her more than anything. And I really am just trying to like work now to be present in the now with her because she is growing up so fast. And I never again want to waste 3 hours crying in the bathroom over spending time with her. Because life in general is short. And I know a time with her will go so fast before she wants to go and be on her own. So I'm taking it all in and giving thanks for this beautiful life that I have with the most perfect daughter and the most supportive husband in the whole world and a really, really great support system online. I keep posting videos on this channel and connecting because like the connections made through this is amazing. I love watching people's journeys. I love people coming together in the comments to talk about theirs and just supporting it along the way. And I'm not giving up hope completely. I think next year when we do start actively trying again, whatever the next steps will be, I know I pray there'll be a second child, a second baby. And, I'm not giving up hope completely. It's not like I'm like, okay, this is what it's meant to be. But I do believe what is meant to be will be. So, we'll see how it goes. I watch a lot of IVF journeys and I think it's so inspiring, and the people that share their stories, I think it's amazing. And I would be super proud to be an IVF mama. I'd be super proud to be an adoption mama, and we'll just see what the cards hold. But for now, we'll just put a pause on all this and just focus on everything happening right now and getting my mind right and my mind better, because there's been spirals for sure. So, all right. I hope you guys are well, and we'll speak soon.